Hey, welcome to another exciting episode of the ZMB Talks with me, your girl, EDNA. Now, I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you're sanitizing. I hope you're masking up. COVID-19 is real. We need you out there, guys. We still need to be a lot of us, Mm-hmm. So I'm joined by two beautiful, talented women, ladies. Women, ladies.
No, ladies. Just ladies.
That's okay. You guys don't want to be women.
Let's keep it ladies.
One is familiar to our faces already, and then we have another one by the name of Euniy. I think she's a new face to many. How you doing?
Oh, the sound, yeah. I'm good.
How you doing, girl?
I'm good.
What's poppin'?
Well, you can hear it's on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing Viva right now, so it's on the ground. It's like on the go.
Keisha, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How
What's
are you?
poppin'?
Chilling, I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Though I'm late. No. Happy New Year.
I'm just happy you finally made it to ZMB Talks.
Finally.
Yay, I've been a fan.
For oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm sad. I don't know how to react to that. I never know how to react
What
to
do you
that.
mean?
It's always a shocker when you're a fan. It's like you don't know how to.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yes.
That's what you guys feel. Oh.
Kind of. But I'm a fan too.
No.
That's accepted. The feeling is mutual.
Guys, so they have a new song out. It's called Viva. But before we get to that, I want to get to know what you've been up to, in terms of music. Someone gave up, not really giving up, but she just went quiet on us. We're yet to find out.
Oh, I see. Call me out. Just call me out.
So Keisha, I know you're a poet.
Yeah.
Are you a poet as well?
I am.
Yeah, crazy on the mic. I heard the song Viva.
you.
Yeah. I feel you have that aggressiveness that we are looking for.
Okay.
And you have it.
Yes,
I
I
just-
will. So I agree with you.
But then show us what you have, guys.
Let's
Let's
go, Euniy.
Let's go.
Let's talk about money. No,
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna do this like later on.
Come on.
That's for real.
Okay, Keisha, let's go.
Oh, the table's turned. Okay, what do we do again?
Anything.
Anything.
Freestyle.
You want me to
We can-
freestyle?
Yes.
Anything.
Anything you're good at, girl.
I'm good at a lot of things.
I know.
So that's what you can do. Bring them all on the table. Give us the meal.
Yes, give us everything.
Let us done.
Oh.
Okay. I meant somebody. So I guess I'll do everything since we.
Yes.
Let's see. Raised inside a generation preaching selfishness is freedom. Hate your brother, love yourself. Cain and Abel won the flesh. Sacrificing veggie friendship to the God of loving it. Homies beefing over petty chicks will stab you for respect. Watch the decay of the living bodies passing off as breathing mommies crying for their mommies, daddies, issues pouring out. Pause. Pause.
Pause. Okay. Yes. Pause.
Pause. Okay. For my next act.
Okay. That's how we pause.
Okay. Won't you write me back, need you back. Can that just the fact that I lost? Where are you, Keisha? I don't remember my poem, so I'm not going to do that.
You have a lot. You have a lot.
I have too many.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Come
really?
on. I mean, the shortest you've ever written.
You're pretty smart for a Zambian girl.
Oh.
Said an idiot that could pass off as a compliment. I didn't know what to find more insulting. The fact that he thought being Zambian was bad or being a girl was worse, or the fact that he thought he had game to woo each and every single creature that moved around in a skirt. So I replied with eye-rolling emojis and a statement that would leave me the president of Africa. We argued on different stories. It explains why our voices kept escalating and tempers kept elevating. I wasn't getting anywhere with this ripoff of Satan, so I paused. Ooh. And I said, you can't say that about my home, and you can't stereotype my gender. I was only standing up for what I believe in, but all he could see was a woman trying to be a man, so he looked me dead in the eye and told me, you're never gonna get a boyfriend. Please. Like, that's the biggest of my problems. I'm more concerned about giving birth to a son where men have nothing to teach him concerning syncing algorithms. I'm more concerned about giving birth to a daughter where gentlemen have become an endangered species. When a woman tries to be herself, she's considered a man hater or want to be man and can do that freely. I am not trying to be you, Adam. You and I both have atoms. Made up of particles that have more syncing capabilities than humans do. I wasn't made. Making me do too much, Penny. But yeah.
Okay, no, Keisha, I know somebody out there's gonna pay you. Believe me. Somebody. So, why did you actually take a break? What happened? What led to that?
Well, I just. If we're being honest, I felt like I was creating too much to a point where it became what's the word? You know how you're a vessel, right? And then you keep pouring out. So you get to a point where you don't have anything else to pour out. You know what I mean? Because you're not drawing anything in, so you can't give anything out. So I really felt like it was time to just like take a chill pill, because my music is very from the heart to the heart. So I felt like I needed like some space for me to be able to create without faking the situation or coming from a place that's not true. So I decided that break is interesting.
Was it beneficial? Did you
it was
what you wanted?
It was. As somebody who's constantly advocating for mental health, I feel like taking breaks when you're on burnout is really important as a creative, because like we are in a space where the whole world is looking at you, right? So they take. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't really help anybody else get out from that place. So you need to make sure that if I'm good, they're good. Sure. So it was necessary. It was very necessary.
Interesting. And go, Euniy. It's the turn now. Let's listen to what you got, girl. Let's go.
We're waiting.
Oh my, I didn't expect you to say that too. Expecting to say that too. Oh
yes.
my.
Microphone check 1 2.
Okay. And I can hear the drums through the beating of my chest. I can hear the jewels bombs filling in my breast. I can hear the voices screaming out loud in my pain. I can hear the rain popping bombs down in my brain. Take a breath. Rewind it on the tape. I guess in my story, take a little of the steps. Come in a beady beady kitty kitty up the stairs. I wanted more than pockets I could hang on my skirt, so up on the chest.
When did you start?
Quite some time, maybe.
Like when exactly?
Just let's just say a little time, maybe a century now.
Century though.
Don't worry, the gray just never grows on me. But yeah, it's been quite some time.
And how many singles do you have out?
To count would be like a number, since I've been like in a sequence where stop, turn into this, or you transition and go into that, and yeah. So most of the tracks that I've brought out, cleaned off the net, started anew. Yeah, I've been cleaned off the net. Oh my God, I can be in some kind of complex situation, even for my own self. Imagine that.
Alright. So after giving us the singles that you've given us, I've only heard Viva. Where you hiding the other music?
Well, put some out now. So those who know my social media know that I have some things that are out that they can get and listen to. Interesting, yeah. So Viva being one that has been on the top market right now, has been the song that has gotten other people who don't know that who didn't know rather that there's this girl who exists. Yes. Well, I'm here now. So thankfully, Viva Plus having a creative like this. Just give it a new vibe and all that.
Keisha doing so many things, and did you talk about mental health? Why did you actually decide to be an advocate, mental health advocate?
Well,
I think I missed that part.
Let's see. So I have a series of EPs. There's about 3 that were titled Kwesi's Daughter after my mom, Kwesi. And I decided to advocate for mental health because she's one of the first people that I saw go through a whole different ordeal concerning their mental health and how to deal with their own issues, how to deal with attempted suicide and all these things. So for me, I didn't understand then because I was really young. She's late now. And that poured out onto me without me even knowing that I was, contaminated. So after going through all these things, these self-harm, I used to cut myself.
You used to cut yourself?
Yeah.
Interesting. So what was going through your mind every time you tried to do that?
I feel like for most people who are suffering from mental illness, pain is like a substitute for emotion. So you get to this place where you're numb. You can't feel anything. You want to feel, but you can't feel anything. So your substitute now is pain. Because you want to feel something. It doesn't matter if it's painful or not, but you just want to feel something. So cutting for me was like a relief. It was like a break from the mental pain to focus on a different kind of pain. So after dealing with everything that happened then, I felt like it was necessary because nobody had, held my hand. Nobody helped me get through my situations. So I just want a little kid out there who's, probably going through the same thing to know that they're not alone. They're not dealing with this alone. They can get out of it. They can grow from it. They can make beauty out of the chaos.
Nice. And how's it going?
Great, I should say. It's going pretty good.
Are you enjoying? Have you been going to schools?
Well, I wouldn't really say I haven't started doing that yet, but I have been a great deal of help for my followers. So my inbox is open for people that need to talk about whatever it is they need to talk about on a constant basis. And there's been great progress with a lot of people, I should say. It's really satisfying to see somebody that was almost about to end it get back on track.
It's not easy.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not at all. It isn't. But with the right support, we can get there.
Yeah, that's true. Is this another girl band in the industry?
It's not. No, we're not a girl band.
Why?
I just, creatives that were brought together by, I think, impressions, and, we came up with a song. Which is now on the radio.
Basically, just a collaboration. Powered by impressions.
Powered by impressions.
Powered by impressions.
Are we going to get a music video for it?
Let's just say we have to wait and see.
We shall see.
We shall see.
We are not allowed to disclose information.
See.
So, to me, Viva sounds like a self-assurance song. Like, is that what you intended to present?
To some extent.
Yeah.
We talked about quite a number of issues. So, from race to gender to feelings of inferiority to discriminations to body and what shamings that is there around. With social media now, it's become a big deal. So we talked about a lot of things in that.
Okay. And how did you come up with the name? How did you come up with the sound? What was happening? What is the vibe like in the studio? I want to know what is going down.
Viva will be more of a Keisha vibe. She always has this revolutionary kind of vibe. So we're not doing the Viva at Unza because somebody told me if you do that at Unza Hill, we're just going to raise up a lot of chants.
Viva, let's see. Actually, how do I even explain this? Viva is actually how old is it? It's like 4 years old. Actually, it is 4 years old. Yeah. So what happened?
You just recorded and kept it in the studio.
I kept it in the studio for like some time, and then Euniy came, and then she did her magic. And then
I was just like in the studio. Then you know what happened in the studio. Then you know how era is. Yeah. So he's like playing down all these beats. Then he started playing you. I'm like, okay, let's go back. Can you go back? Can you go back? Can you just go back? And he's like, okay, we're supposed to put Chelsea. We're supposed to be there. I'm like, let's just talk to Keisha. Let's just do this thing. Let's just do this thing. Okay. Because I loved the message. And it hit more on a personal level at that point. Because having been a person that faced discrimination, personally, body shaming, and all these things, I said, okay, I love what she's talking about, for me, at first, because Ira played the chorus solo, I thought it was just about race. Then I told him, that's why I told him, can you just bring it back? Hate everything. I'm like, Bora,
Detailed.
please. Let's just do this thing. I wrote that and went back because in the time I was writing, I went back and forth writing because I didn't want to put something that I couldn't relate to myself. So if I was going to bring out something, it should have been something that I could relate to myself. So I'm like, okay, this Keisha is like a dope, great creative. So it's perfect. Let me just write something on this. And I did that, and oh my, it came out magic, and got like, okay, blended really good with her. I'm like, thank you.
What does the song mean to you?
I was like, what? How old was I? I was a teenager or something back then. And for me, when I was talking about Viva, what was in my mind was a revolt. I've always felt like I don't quite fit in with people, kind of, sort of, in a way, because I'm a weirdo, and
Okay.
but like in a good, I'm a cool weirdo. Like I'm a cool.
Like, look at me. I'm like,
Okay.
why do you always think like that?
No. At that point, I actually even used to call myself Black Rose back then.
Yes.
So basically, Viva to me meant just revolting against society and its norms, its standards. It's do this and do it that way and do it this way, and that's basically always been my brand. Just the anti-public figure, if you'd call it that way.
Anti-public figure,
Public figure, yes.
So I was basically just saying revolt against anything that you don't want to happen to you, that you don't want to live by that standard, based on color, based on your perceptions about life, based on your struggles, your pains. Just Viva, revolt. Don't let people tell you what to do.
Do not.
Because everybody has their own definition of sanity, and I don't think that it should be
Exactly.
subjective
It shouldn't be.
in any way.
You can put everything in a box. No.
You can put everything.
You can't put a person's mind in a box. What I think, what I feel, how I see things is very different from yours, and it's very different from ours. Yeah. So for me to come and tell you, hey, Edna,
Interesting.
you know this rocks of yours. I have to try you sometime. Okay. You're not in my shoes, Buddha.
Okay, since we're talking about different perspectives here, right? I want to find out from you guys. What do you think about love? At what stage do you think is the right stage for one to fall in love?
This is such a random question.
I know. Because we're talking about different views and opinions here.
Race type.
I've always thought of love as a choice.
Okay.
I feel like people believing that they're in love with somebody based on how they feel is very limiting. Because what if you don't feel anymore? You know what I mean? You're with this person. The next day you love them, butterflies in your stomach. The next day you see them, you want to strangle them. You want, what I'm saying? Like, just, you don't want to be around them. I feel like what's kept our generation from not necessarily going forward in relationships now is we don't choose each other.
Yeah.
We feel for each other, but it's infatuation, and eventually it dies out. But if you constantly choose a person every single day to love this person, you choose to tolerate them, it'll last longer because you choose to.
Because you choose to.
Yeah.
What do you think, Euniy?
I would agree with Keisha because, for instance, let me take it down to marriage, right? So marriage is a long process. It's like getting down to forever. So it's not every day that you're going to feel those emotions because there's fights and heartbreaks and mistakes and disappointments that, feelings can disappear. But if you do not choose that, you just go into it because I feel, I like your smile. I'm in love with your eyes. You make me feel this thing. That thing is going to die out sometime. And that's when you face reality and say, oh, I wasn't ready to be here. I didn't choose or sign myself up for this. So you have to know what you're going for. You have to know it's not all about emotions. It's not because, let me just quote the Bible. The Bible, it's not an emotion. It doesn't, affection is good, but it doesn't all go down to a feeling and feelings. It's about choices. It's about choosing.
I think we need to have this different
Like
days talk about this
yes,
and say, oh, okay, yeah, because guys.
Love is a wide topic. Guys, can end up the whole day talking about love, bro.
Okay, so you recorded the song 4 years ago and you heard it in the studio. You fell in love with it. how then did impressions come in? And say, okay, guys, we can take it upon ourselves and sponsor you guys.
Yeah, that question. Let Euniy answer that.
No, I want answers from both of you.
Okay, so and then we had a third party person in this. We won't mention for their reasons. We didn't ask for mentions and name dropping here, but yeah, they heard this song and they're like, okay, this would really bring some impact, and this, I'm sure it had impact on them from them to say that. So like, this would bring some impact. I have these people that would really love what you're talking about in this song, and I'm like, okay, who are these people? And okay, that's how we found ourselves with impressions. They're like, okay, we can endorse this song. It's like a good song. It's got a great message, and we would want people to hear this message. We would like it to be in our hands. So that's how it came about.
Are we expecting to see your faces in some billboards and something?
You shall know when you see.
We shall know.
We shall know.
The river.
Okay, interesting, ladies. Any singles coming our way? More like joint collaborations between you guys?
Well, we can only
Other
say
artists?
that just the way it's been, like a surprise. So we wouldn't want to ruin the surprise. It's a brand new year, and
Is it really a
surprises is good. Already we've been surprised by Corona, so we can bring some good surprises. Let's just chill and see.
Wow.
2021, the year of surprises.
Yeah, surprises. Yo, but then listen, Keisha, here's the thing. Girl, you're dope. You're talented.
Thank you.
I think I heard one of your series, Chris's Daughter. I think it was the first or second one. I didn't listen to all of them. But I feel we're not giving you the attention you deserve. Even before we had the likes of A, B, C, and D, I won't mention the names. Like you've been there.
Yeah.
You've been doing it. For real.
She's been doing the most, though. She's been doing the most.
I feel the more you give up on us, the more you feel not really appreciated. I don't know if you get it.
Yeah.
So keep doing you, girl.
Thank you.
The
man.
best
Thank
is coming your way.
Please do.
How's the presenting going? How's the TV career going?
Oh, that. Yeah, right.
Please give us.
It's going good. It's going good. The last time I was at ZMB, I was actually the one interviewing people. So this is funny. It really is funny. I'm on the other side again.
It's a twist.
I'm on the other side again.
It's a twist.
But yeah. My journalism career is going okay.
Okay.
Writing basically has been a stronghold lately. And yeah, there's something else that I won't mention that you'll find out soon enough.
Yes.
Soon enough. Just
Let's
keep
go
your
full of
eyes
surprises, please.
peeled.
If you're not paying
Glued to the
attention,
TV.
they should. They should pay attention.
Yo, are you still CEO for ZMB Juice?
No, I am not. You
guys announced when you're CEO, you announced, know. But then after that,
we did.
You did. Why? What happened?
It's not necessarily. I got really busy and couldn't really take care of my CEO duties at the time because there was school, there was this, there was that. So I gave my duties to somebody who had enough time for the company. And they're doing an amazing job right now.
Yes,
the reach has grown tremendously.
Yeah,
but I'm still some busy juice like all the way.
Okay, cool, interesting.
Yeah, don't worry, we're good.
School, are you done now?
Yeah, I actually am done.
What's coming next? Job hunting, how's it going? Or maybe you already have something going on already?
I already got a little something. I'm saying, but I do feel like as a creative, formal employment is like really hard to do, guys.
It's a 9 to 5.
It's limited.
It's crazy, you know what I mean? So I
you don't have time to, so
you really don't. But then if you're doing something you love, which is media, I feel for me is something that I was built to do. So because that's why I picked, the course that I picked, because I knew that I was going to find myself somewhere within the circle. So it's going pretty good. I'm excited for the new.
Social media handles, guys, before we wrap it up.
Okay. Well, don't mention yours. No.
Oh,
Please do the own. So it's Euniy Kalos Music on all social platforms, Facebook.
Euniy Kalos. What are your real names?
My real names are Euniy Kalonga. okay.
Euniy Kalos. Euniy Kalos, girl.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I generated the Euniy Kalos from. So, yeah.
She's the enemy. Please. Yeah, let's go.
So yeah, it's Euniy Kalos Music on all social platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. It's just Euniy Kalos Music on all social platforms.
Keisha Chilufya. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Just Keisha Chilufya. That's it.
Once you search on Facebook, you're going to see all the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. The
Then
videos.
you know what I'm talking about.
The videos. The vines.
All right. So what that late? I think we should mention. Where's Keisha? You people. Spoiler.
Wait any minute now.
We shall find Keisha soon. She's somewhere. Just search on Google or something. I don't know. Ask Siri if you have an iPhone. Mm-hmm. But soon enough.
Where's
soon
my
enough.
phone? I was gonna ask you.
No, Edna. You're not supposed to take that here.
Oh my.
Guys, bye. Remember to subscribe, like, share, do everything possible so that your other friends can see this video. Okay? Bye. We love you. Stay safe.
Bye.